See, some of you are like that. You're like, oh, but before I go forward, I want to go back. I want to go back to the frat and finish off my year. I want to go back to my buddies and go do stupid things and drink some more. I want to go back to my old lifestyle. I want to go back to sleeping with those people. I want to go back to those proclivities, back to that spiritual. I want to go back for a little bit, hang out in that lifestyle. And yeah, then I'm going to be a fully devoted follower of Jesus. No, don't go back. You'll never go forward. J.C. Ryle, he was an Anglican bishop in the 19th century. He said, quote, "Those who look back want to go back." That's right. See, it's not a problem to look back at your life and say, boy, that was a wreck. Wish I wouldn't have done that. There's something to repent of. I need to learn from that. That's an evaluation of your life. This is looking back with longing. This is revisionist history. This is what the Israelites did. They were in bondage and slavery in Egypt to Pharaoh, who thought he was God for 440 years. He tormented them. He beat them. He killed them. He was bad to them. God liberated them. They're walking around the desert, and what do? Complain. You remember the good old days in Egypt? Yeah, Egypt rocked. I miss Egypt. Really? You were a slave. You were a slave. Yeah, but at least we had food to eat. Oh, gosh. Yeah. But see, we laugh, but then we're like that. Some of you you're like, oh, yeah, I'm a Christian. But man, remember high school? Really? 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 Oh, high school was awesome. Really? Remember, oh, man, remember college? College is great. Ask your liver. Was it that great? Was it that great? See, we tend to romanticize and perform revisionist history on the past. Oh, it was awesome. Now, Jesus is saying, don't look back like that. Because what happens is, you're going to ruin your life. You're going to ruin your life. And he uses this analogy of plowing. And I love this analogy. And let me tell you what Jesus is doing. Jesus is plowing his row. Right? Even geographically, from Galilee through Samaria, all the way to Jerusalem, right to the cross, here's what Jesus has done. That's his row to plow. So to use this analogy, Jesus has got his hand on the plow. He's got his face set toward Jerusalem. That's what we read. And he is just pressing forward to the cross. He's not looking back. He's not saying, boy, I remember when my life was easier. I remember when I didn't get criticized. I remember before I started preaching and teaching publicly and casting out demons. Boy, the good old days. He doesn't look back at all. It's forward to the cross. And Jesus plows his row in a straight line. And he picks up this analogy and he says, your life is like a field. And God has apportioned to you a row to plow. And you need to put your hand on the plow and you just set your eyes toward the new Jerusalem that'll be coming down out of heaven, the one the ascended Jesus is preparing for us right now. And just like he plowed a straight line right into Jerusalem, we need to plow a straight line right into the new Jerusalem and not be looking back, eyes forward, hands on the plow, feet always moving, working hard, doing our best till we see him face to face. And what he says is if you don't do that, you'll take your hand off the plow, you'll stop plowing, or you'll look back. What he says is you can't plow a straight row looking back. You can't. It's a great analogy. Oh, I could have married that person. I could have done that. Boy, I could have had that. I could have enjoyed that. Boy, God, no more getting drunk. Oh, boy. I got to give up my gambling addiction. Dang it, I can't be selfish. Oh, wow, they're attractive. Dang it. I could have, if I lied or cheated or stole or, man, and you're double-minded and you're conflicted. And some of you feel that in your soul. It's like, okay, Jesus, I got my hand on the plow. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm not sure. And then you look at your life and it's all crooked row. Be like today, don't do this, but it'd be like driving home saying, okay, I'm going to drive home looking over my shoulder just to see if this principle is timeless. And as the airbag deploys and Jesus shakes his head at you because you'll meet him face to face, you will realize, yes, this is a timeless principle. I can't go straight and forward while looking backward. Can't do it. What are you looking back at? Regretfully, mournfully. What do you feel like in your life would be better if it weren't for Jesus? What do you feel like Jesus is withholding from you, not granting to you? You could feel that silence in the soul, can't you? Yeah, I do think I would have that were it not for Jesus, and sometimes I want to go back. He says, no, it's all a mirage, it's all an illusion, it's all a lie. Feet moving, eyes forward, hand on the plow. Keep your row straight. If you want to have any harvest in your life, you want to have any fruitfulness in your life, you want your life to count for God, you want to live a life with no regrets, plow a straight row.